morning, dear students. I am Ms. NAVEDA SHAIKH from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. NAVEDA SHAIKH from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we'll be learning a very interesting chapter from your EVS 1 textbook, that is growth and personality development. In this chapter, we have already made and uploaded a video of growth and personality development part 1. So please go and watch that video in order to understand what exactly is the meaning of growth and what is development. In today's class, we'll be learning few more interesting things in this chapter ahead. So let's start and learn something new and interesting. We have learned in our previous class that we learn a number of skills throughout our life. Okay? So the greater the number of skills that you learn, the less is our dependence on other. जितने ज़्यादा हम लोग skills learn करते हैं उतना कम हम लोग दूसरों पे depend करते हैं. Even so, it is not as if we do every one of our tasks ourselves. People stitch their own clothes, nor does everyone grow their own food. But we must learn to take the responsibility of doing a personal task ourselves. ठीक है, हम लोगों को पता है कि हम लोग क्या क्या कर सकते हैं एंड वी शुड सी टू इट दैट वी एट दिस एज अगर हम लोग से जो भी पॉसिबल है लाइक गोइंग टू द ग्रोसरी स्टोर्स व्हिच इज नियर बाय एंड गेटिंग समथिंग टू हेल्प योर पेरेंट्स. ओके, if they ask you to help in the household chores like washing utensils or cleaning the house, if you are able to do that, you should do that. Okay, some kids are very good at cooking also, so you can do that. Cutting vegetables, you can help them, help your parents, help yourself. ठीक है, ये जो skills है ना, ये हम लोग दूसरों की help करने से ज़्यादा हम लोग जब सीखते हैं तो ये हमारी मदद ज़्यादा आती है. ठीक है, so you should learn, and if you learn more skills you will be less dependent on others. मतलब हम लोगों को दूसरों की ज़रूरत कम पड़ेगी ना. अगर हम लोग ज़्यादा चीज़ें कर लेते अपने आप से तो हम लोगों को दूसरों की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. ठीक है, अगर आप लोग खुद से खाना खा लोगे तो आप लोगों को आपके पेरेंट्स को खिलाने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी नहीं. अभी आप लोग खुद से ड्रेस हो जाते हो तो आप लोगों को किसी और की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती कपड़े पहनाने के लिए, तैयार करने के लिए. बट उसके अलावा देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स लाइक स्टिचिंग एंड ग्रोइंग फूड, ये सब हम लोग खुद से नहीं करते. ठीक है, इसके लिए हम लोग दूसरों की मदद ले सकते हैं, बट ऐसा नहीं है कि सारे काम हम लोगों को दूसरों से ही करवाने चाहिए. यू शुड सी टू इट दैट हम लोगों के पास ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्किल डेवलप हो. ठीक है, this when you learn more skills you are more developed. ठीक है, there is more development in you and you grow and you advance. ठीक है, हम लोग और आगे बढ़ते हैं. So there are different types of development. Development can be divided into many different types: physical, intellectual, emotional and social. Physical means जब हम लोग grow करते हैं, हमारी body physically height और weight जब बढ़ता है तो वो हमारा physical development है. So here you can see physical development. Here you can see actually the growth in your body, how the height is increasing over the years and how the weight is also increasing, how the body is changing. So this is what is physical development. Then there is intellectual development, means how your brain is developed. When you are a small child, your brain is not that developed to understand things happening around you. ठीक है, हम लोगों को कुछ बातें समझ में आती है, कुछ चीज़ें नहीं समझ में आती है. So that is what keeps on developing over the years. ठीक है, you can see these are the pictures of the brain. The 5-year-old child, उसका जो brain है, it is less mature. ठीक है, जितनी ज़्यादा red और yellow lines दिख रही है means it is less mature. Whereas अगर ज़्यादा blue और purple lines दिख रही है, portion दिख रहा है, that means it is more mature. So in a 5-year-old child, the brain is not that developed to understand things happening, and when it is pre-teen, in your teenagers, before teenage, that time also your brain is not that developed. And when you turn into a teenager means when you cross 13 years of age, your brain starts to develop more and become more mature, and when you become a 20-year-old the brain becomes more mature. ठीक है, so that way जैसे जैसे हमारा brain develop होता है हमारा intellectual development भी होता चला जाता है. देन सोशल डेवलपमेंट इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. किस तरीके से हम लोग हमारे आसपास के फ्रेंड्स लोग के साथ में लोगों के साथ में बिहेव करते हैं. When you are small, you do not know how to talk to others, but when you are growing, your parents teach you that you should talk to the elders like respectfully. You should not insult one another. You should play together. You should help each other. So these are all examples of social development that has to be done and that develops over a few years. When you are small, you do not know that, but you learn, and this development happens in your body also. Next, an important thing that we have is heredity. Now, what is heredity? You must have seen that if you go to your native place, your people in the village, they come to know that you are their kid, even if you haven't met them. ठीक है, तो वो कैसे पता चल जाता है वो? So that is because your features, your parents' feature, they come into you. The features, हमारे जो physical appearance है, उसके साथ साथ हमारी जो habits होती हैं, वो भी हमारे parents से हम लोग इनहेरेंट करते हैं. ठीक है, वो हमारे अंदर वो क्वालिटीज आती है. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज हेरिडिटी. यू कैन सी हियर द पोला बेयर. यू कैन लुक एट द पोला बेयर एंड द किड्स, द कब्स ओवर हियर. वो भी कैसे दिख रहे हैं हम लोगों को? पोला बेयर के जैसे ही दिखाई दे रहे हैं. ठीक है, उन लोगों का जो कलर है, उनके ऊपर जो फर है, दैट इज द सेम लाइक द पेयर. यस, here you can see a giraffe also. This giraffe is also one of the example. Here you can see the child and the parent both look very similar to each other in terms of color, in terms of the physical features. उन लोग के कितने मिलते जुलते हैं ना. तो this is what is heredity. This also happens in us as well. You can see the bird. This is one of the example of birds also. So heredity is the passing of genetic traits from parents to offspring. Means our looks, our build and other physical characteristics are like those of our parents. People of one family show similarities in many ways. Some of our features or traits are like those of our grandparents or our parents or siblings. That is why sometimes people who know them recognize us even if they have never met us before. ठीक है, तो हम लोगों को कभी कभार कुछ लोग जब नहीं भी मिलते होते तो बट उन लोग हम लोग को रिकग्नाइज कर लेते हैं कि येस यू आर हिज और हर डॉटर और ग्रैंड डॉटर. हाउ डू दे कम टू नो? बिकॉज योर फीचर्स, योर ट्राइट्स लुक लाइक देम. ओके, कभी कभार हमारे पेरेंट्स की हमारे अंदर आदतें हो जाती है. इफ योर पेरेंट्स आर गुड इन मैथ्स, इट हैपन्स कि कोई एक बच्चे के अंदर वो चीज़ आ सकती है. They also are sometimes one of the child is very good in mathematics because they have inherited that quality from the parent in them. ठीक है, कभी कभी here you can see the curly hair of the mother. Same way the hair of the child is also in the same way. Okay, curly. So being born with certain features or traits is common with members of our families in heredity. It is heredity. ठीक है, जैसे कि अगर कर्ली बाल है पेरेंट्स के तो उनके बच्चों के भी कर्ली बाल होंगे. तो दैट इज व्हाट इज हेरिडिटी. अगर हमारी स्किन का एक पर्टिकुलर कलर है तो वही वही कलर हमारे किड्स में, हमारे बच्चों में भी होता है. तो दैट इज व्हाट इज हेरिडिटी. समटाइम्स हमारी आईज का कलर हमारे ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स से मिलता है. इफ योर grandfather or your grandmother had blue colored eyes, your parents did not have, but you might have. ठीक है, so that is what is heredity. Means it is genetic material in your body which is transferred from your parent to you and from you to your kids. It keeps on transferring. Okay, so these are our inherited traits. However, even though many of our traits are like those of our family members, no one has any control over which trait we will inherit and which we will not. ठीक है, तो ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि सारे ट्राइट हम लोगों को सेम हमारे पेरेंट्स के जैसे हों. इट डिपेंड्स, वो नेचुरली हमारे अंदर होता है. Okay, it is by God's wish that which traits we are going to get from our parents. Okay, here you can see sometimes your height, you inherit your height from your father or inherit the eyes of your father. ठीक है, height or the hair of your mother. It depends. कभी कभार हमारे मदर्स के जो बाल होते हैं that is brown in color, and the child is also born with brown hair. Okay, that is one of the traits that you inherit from your parent. Apart from that, sometimes you also inherit eyes color also from our parent. Okay, height, the physical appearance also. If your parents are little heavy on the body, the, the child is also heavier on the body. ठीक है, ऐसा होता है. So that is a few traits that we have seen. What are some inherited traits? What are some inherited traits in animals? You can see a tiger has stripes. तो उसके जो जितने भी आगे बच्चे होंगे सबको ये स्ट्राइप्स होते हैं. ठीक है, टाइगर्स के अंदर सब में स्ट्राइप्स होते हैं. A giraffe has a long neck. और किसी एनिमल के अंदर लॉन्ग नेक होती है क्या ऐसे जिराफ की तरह? नहीं. So giraffes inherit that. An elephant has a trunk. No other animal has a trunk like an elephant. So animals like elephant have a trunk, and that is an inherited traits in them. A snake has no legs. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आगे जो बच्चे स्नेक्स के होंगे तो उसमें लेग्स होंगे. नो, दैट इज एन इनहेरिटेड राइट जो पेरेंट्स से चाइल्ड के अंदर आते ही है. ठीक है. डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनैलिटी. वी इनहेरिट द एबिलिटी टू लर्न मैनी स्किल्स. हम लोग हमारे पेरेंट्स से बहुत सारी चीज़ें सीखने मिलती हैं. हम लोग इनहेरिट करते हैं वो एबिलिटी. ठीक है. समटाइम्स वी आर वेरी हम लोगों को घर साफ रखने का बड़ा शौक होता है, बिकॉज दैट वन ऑफ अ पेरेंट मस्ट बी लाइक दैट. ठीक है. तो हम लोग उनसे वो इनहेरिट करते हैं. हम लोगों को वो चीज़ आ जाती है हमारे अंदर, सीख जाते हैं हम लोग. ठीक है. सो the growing age is the time to recognize these abilities and to develop our skills. Sometimes our parents are very good in doing certain activities. As I told you, okay, suppose one of the parent is very good in studies. So one of the child might have the ability or might have inherited that trait of intelligence in them. Developing our skills help us to live an independent, useful, and enriching life. So for that, in order to have a well-developed body and personality, you need to have a proper diet. So food is very important. It is very important in our growth. Suppose if you're not getting food, sufficient amount of food and nutrients in your growth years, even if you get it later on, that won't be that useful. Because in your early ages, this food requirement, the nutrients requirement is much more, and it is much more essential for your growth and development. अगर हम लोगों को सही बैलेंस डाइट नहीं मिलेगी तो क्या होगा? हमारी ग्रोथ के ऊपर फर्क पड़ेगा, हमारी हाइट स्टंटेड रह सकती है, हमारा वेट नहीं बढ़ेगा, एंड दैट विल गो ऑन अहेड इन योर लाइफ. ठीक है. Apart from that, exercise is also very important. Adequate exercise is also necessary for growth and development. Lack of exercise also affects our growth adversely. ठीक है. अगर हम लोग एक्सरसाइज नहीं करेंगे, खेलेंगे नहीं, तो वो हमारी बॉडी पे इफेक्ट करता है, हमारी पर्सनालिटी पे डेवलप इफेक्ट करता है. So in order to have a proper and a good personality, you should have a balanced diet. Balanced diet, you have already learned, it should include all the important nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. Okay, you should have everything that you see. जो भी हमारे घर में पकता है हम लोगों को वो सब चीज़ खानी चाहिए. You should try and avoid junk food. जो बाहर जो हम लोगों को बाजार में खाना मिलता है, you should avoid that. Once or twice if you eat it, it is okay, but not every day. ठीक है. So you should have a balanced diet in order to have a good personality and a well developed body. So what is a balanced diet? In a balanced diet, you should have fruit and vegetable. You should have meat, fish, egg, beans, and other non-dairy sources of protein also in your diet. Milk and dairy products should be there in your diet. You should have bread, rice, potato, pasta, and other starchy foods which are rich in carbohydrates. Okay, which gives you proper amount of energy in your body to do work and perform various activities, various life skills. Exercise is very important nowadays because of lockdown. We are not going out. We are in our houses. We are not allowed to go outside and play because of the coronavirus, which is spreading very fast, and it is very dangerous at this time to go out and mix along with our friends, and that could be dangerous also. If any one of us is corona positive, it could happen to many others who are playing along. So you should try and avoid that. So if you're not playing, playing is one of the exercise, it is one of the form of exercise that you do every day. But if you're not playing, so you should try to exercise in your houses. Okay, you must have been in your PT class during the schools, and you have learned how your teachers teach you to do various exercise of stretching, okay, clapping and running in one place. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीज़ें हम लोगों को करना चाहिए ताकि हमारी बॉडी अच्छी तरीके से डेवलप हो. So here you can see how jumping and stretching, this all helps us to have a healthy and a sound body and a good personality. If you are doing proper exercises, हमारी जो body का development है, हमारी जो body का growth है, वो सही तरीके से होता है, and you become tall, your posture is good. ठीक है, हम लोग stoop नहीं करते, हम लोग कमर bend नहीं होती. ठीक है, इसलिए हम लोगों को एक्सरसाइज करनी चाहिए ताकि हम लोगों की बॉडी अच्छी रहे अच्छे लंबे टाइम तक. ओके. Along with exercises, we should learn few more life skills. You can learn various skills like playing a guitar, singing. Okay, you watch online videos, right? We watch our educational videos. You are watching us right now, and apart from us, you can also learn how to draw, how to paint, how to play guitar, various musical instruments, drums किस तरीके से बजाए जाते हैं, singing कर सकते हो आप लोग घर में, डांस सीख सकते हो. So you should try and learn few more skills when you're sitting in the house also. That will also help you in your growth and personality development. Every person is different from all others, right? हम लोग हर एक इंसान अलग होता है, किसी के अंदर कुछ capabilities होती है, किसी के अंदर कुछ. Some people are good in studies, some are good in music, some are good in painting, some are good in sports. हर इंसान अलग होता है. ठीक है, our physical and mental makeup is not the same as that of anyone else. Our personality develops through our interests and efforts, what we like to do and what we practice every day. Some students try to play football every day. So they learn various techniques in football, how they can roll the ball over their head also, through their back also. ठीक है, तो they are doing this every day. Practice से भी हम लोग ये सीख जाते हैं, और कभी कभार हम लोगों के अंदर वो naturally हमारे अंदर होता है. तो we should try to inculcate those skills and practice them every day so that we are good and we become very good in those particular areas. During the growing years, we also learn to tell what is good and what is bad. Our personality can be said to be excellent only when we put good thoughts into practice. So, whenever we say that you should learn uh, to do various life skills, along with that, you should also see to it that you are a good person. As you grow, you will learn the difference between good and bad, and you should always try to see to it that you are a good person. You should avoid bad things, and you should practice those good qualities with all your family members, with your friends and the people around you. And you should make the good things into practice, and that will make you a good person. All right. And once this coronavirus is over, we can go out and play and enjoy ourselves. But till then, we're supposed to be at home and study and exercise and eat healthy and stay safe. With this, I hope this chapter is quite clear to all of you. In the next coming period, we'll be learning something new and interesting. Till then, thank you. If you like the session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students.
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.